Sharma coming out and setting the tempo the way that he has. That I said it in Hazlewood's last over that Australia can't panic. What Cummins should be saying to Stark and Hazlewood is if he's going to hit you for four, make sure he's hitting your best ball for four. And that's what he did last ball of last over, Rohit Sharma. It was that predictable line and length that Hazlewood bowls, but all it takes there is for one to stay down a little bit, one to bounce a bit more, or a false shot, and you're in the game.
It also tells you his mindset as a batsman, Rohit Sharma. He knows that this pitch is on the slower side, and if he's got to look to up the ante, he's got to do it in power play when the ball is hard and new. This pitch will slow up once the ball roughs up, and it will rough up today. You might see some reverse swing as the day progresses because of that ball roughing up.
In the air, sweeper out there. Unusual position there. They've done their homework. That's two now that have gone to that wide third man. If he was in a normal position, that would have been a boundary.
I think what it also does, it encourages Stark to look for the outside edge as well. At an orthodox third man position, there would have been two boundaries already.
It sounded nice, and it gets through. First misfield we've seen from Australia. Half stopped, sweetly timed.
Yes, all the talk will be about Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, but you've got to watch this man closely. He loves batting on this ground. Shubman Gill, he's got 100 across all formats of the game here, 100 in the IPL as well. If he gets off to a start here, it's a surface he likes to cash in on.
Yeah, no short balls from the Australians either yet. Yes, it is a flat wicket and it's slow, but I still think you have to use that ball. You know, quite often the hook and pull shot is hardest to play on these wickets that have little pace and little bounce.
Milestones coming up, 1,000 runs in ODIs. He needs 8 fours for that, for 1,000 fours rather, and Virat Kohli needs 40 more runs for 1,500 in ODIs in 2023. Loud call of no from Gill. 18 for none.
हमारे लाखों चाहने वाले.
Sharma, even though he's such a great puller and hooker of a ball.
Absolutely. I think you have to use it because then what you're trying to do with the use of the short ball, yes, you might be trying to get a wicket, but you're also saying to the batsman, I'm not going to let you stand there and get used to the line and length that I'm bowling and run down the wicket at me. Use the short ball early in the over, try and sit the batsman back in his crease a little bit, and that's when your good length ball becomes a real wicket-taking option.
There is a man back in the deep now, so you might see that short delivery.
Well, I mentioned this battle in Chennai. India were reduced to 5 for 3. Hazlewood bowling a length, going slightly fuller and bringing the stumps and LBW into play. Very similar today. He just bowls that length. That's why he put him off it and came down the pitch. Short. Man out there. Will it carry? No. Does really well to stop the boundary. Exactly what Ricky Ponting was talking about. Use the short ball.
Well, what an effort that is in the deep. It's good, aggressive fielding. This ball was dying on him. And doing the right thing, going for the catch. So important early doors, even at the risk of giving a couple of runs. Travis Head was the man.
But they go back to a more regulation field now, and Shubman Gill on strike. Fine legs reasonably square, which says something to do with the lack of pace in this surface.
Good running.
Gill is a player who, like Virat Kohli, plays with hard hands, comes hard at the ball, times it beautifully. What a sight the stadium is. Jam-packed. Official capacity, little over 110,000. I'm sure there'll be 125, 130 here, just with the security around.
Great rivalry between these two cricketing nations. Recent rivalry in all formats, but going back plenty of time. 14 matches, 8-5 to Australia. Recently played each other in that World Test Championship final as well.
We'll change the field again here, the Aussies. Deep point back, third man up, expecting Sharma to use his feet again.
Oh, he's belted that. The first one didn't carry to the man in the deep. This has carried all the way into the crowd. The first 6 of the final.
And this is the big crowd. And he's picked the bones out of that. One of the few players in world cricket who picks up length so quickly. Wasn't all that short, and just a little swivel, just a little transfer of weight onto the back foot. And away she goes.
There was a cutter from Hazlewood, a leg cut type delivery, but it's on that length, it's on that predictable length that Sharma's after. He's just going to pop onto the front foot and try and drag everything leg side.
Out on the pitch, does he get it past mid-on? You bet he does. Fabulous end to the over for Sharma and India. 6, then 4, 30 for none.
భరోసేమంద్ లోన్ యాప్ 10 ఏళ్ల నుండి యువతల భవిష్యత్.
Well, there's very little pace in carrying this wicket. You can see Josh Inglis there with a little wry smile on his face. That's also 142 k's an hour and bouncing at least a yard short of the Australian keeper. They are going to have to come up. We saw an edge last over from Shubman Gill that didn't even go close to carrying to Mitchell Marsh at first slip. Got to get really close. Give yourself at least a chance. It's the last ball of Hazlewood's last over. Once again, using his feet. They haven't bowled that Yorker, the Australians. As soon as they see him move, they have to bowl a Yorker.
In the air, gone. Straight to mid-on. First wicket for Australia, and Stark, a massive moment. Shubman Gill goes.
There you go, Ricky, a pull shot. Brings the first wicket for the Australians. And a hush round the ground. And there are a few people in. Again, not all that short, but doesn't get the elevation. Australia strike. Gill is disappointed. And Stark will take it. He's been the pick of the bowlers so far. And India lose their first wicket. Gill goes for 4, 30 for 1.
మాస్ వంటి వృద్ధులకు మాటలు కాదు, ఇప్పుడు గ్యారంటీలు కావాలి. కాంగ్రెస్ మాకు 4,000 పింఛన్ ఇస్తుంది, ఇంకా 10 లక్షల ఆరోగ్యం.
Two of India's all-time greats now in the middle. Virat Kohli joins Rohit Sharma on the back of his 50th ODI 100. In great form, as those stats tell you. Averaging over 100, strike rate just above 90. 300s, could have been 5 in this tournament.
Well, this was the Shubman Gill wicket. It's stuck on the front foot, doesn't it? Wasn't that short. once again with this newer ball on a wicket that's dry like this, the batsmen, the start of their innings are going to be uncertain if it's going to skid off like that one probably did. He got it late, it was high on the bat and picks out mid-on, or if you keep digging it in, will it grab the seam, will it hold up, which also makes the hook shot hard to play. Definitely worth a short ball here early at Kohli as well.
Yeah, absolutely. He was dropped, wasn't he, from a short ball in that first game, Chennai. Mitch Marsh dropped him with a pull, and early on in the tournament he was struggling with the pull shot. So absolutely the odd short ball to Virat Kohli.
Yes, and what he's done, he's learned from that. I think that after that you've seen the start of every innings. He's been very calm and composed. Shot selection has been good. He's taken his time. It's as if he wants to come to terms with the pace of the pitch and the bounce.
Off the mark. Yeah, wicket with a short ball already. Ricky Ponting feels he should carry that on with Virat Kohli. And early in the tournament, this is what happened. He was dropped by Mitchell Marsh. They went at him very hard with the short ball. 12 he was on. It would have been 20 for 4 if Marsh had taken the catch. But they peppered him with the short stuff. And in the end, he hit it to mid-wicket. Floaty, put in the slot and put into the crowd from Rohit Sharma. 37 for 1.
सर मेंबरशिप होगा
पर मैंने तो यूज भी नहीं की।
फिर तो